Hey guys, it's Chris here from the Codemasters community team, and I'm here with Chris Smith, game director for Grid, and we are checking out some footage here, some brand new footage of Grid with Havana. So this is one of the new circuits we've got in Grid. Chris, could you tell us a little bit more about Havana and some of the other circuits we've got in the game?
Yeah, so we've got 4 cities in the game actually. So 2 are returning, San Francisco as well as Barcelona, and then 2 new cities, Shanghai and Havana. And we're very proud to bring Havana. It's a less used destination. As you can see, it's full of a lot of visual interest, a lot of crowds really clustered in on the track, and it's a joy to drive.
So the car we're using here in this video is the Cadillac DPI VR. It's a pretty insane car, so it's awesome to be able to sort of mix and match the combination of cars and tracks we have to create, incredible racing like this, isn't it?
Yeah, well, one of the pillars to the game is choice. So through the career, you can choose any race you want from any of the threads, and you don't have to play all the races. Basically, if you're a little short on time, you can play about 60% of the races, any races you want, to get through to the Grid World Series where Raven West will be waiting for you. Choice is a big part, and obviously which car you race and how you race, we want you to do it. Of course, if you're a completionist and you want to do every race, you can still do that, and there's good rewards for you there as well.
Okay, so we can see in the HUD there, we can see Nick Whittle as your teammate. So that's one of the aspects of the AI system in the game that creates such incredible racing. So could you talk us through like the teammate system and the other features that we've got in there as well?
Yeah, to start with, Nick Whittle, man. Useless. My advice, you get him on your team, you fire him straight away and get someone else. So as you go up levels, you open new teammates, and teammates have all the detail of the AI that we've got in the game. They've got one additional quality, which is loyalty, i.e. how likely they are to respond and action on what you want them to do. An example of this is we've got 72 of them, so these are only a couple of examples, but you could hire a guy who actually is a really great driver, really aggressive at how they take on the racing, but doesn't like you. And when you essentially ask him to do anything, the engineer is going to say, you know what, he's turned his radio off, he's not speaking to you. Or you could get a very, very loyal driver who's a really, really good driver, but he's not as aggressive, and he really relies on you to tell him to push through the pack.
And we just saw there as well that you've established a second nemesis in the game, who is Rick Scott in this instance. So yeah, let's delve into that a bit more about the nemesis system in Grid.
Well, obviously, if you're like me and you're a perfect driver that would never ever touch another car, you'll never see the nemesis system. But another way we like to simulate real life and real motorsport is that when car-to-car contact happens, some drivers, some of these AIs, they're going to be more chilled about it. Other drivers, well, they're a little bit more quick to anger. And essentially, in a you anger, you'll get a nemesis, and nemesises, they want to take you, they want to beat you, basically.
And as we reach the end of check out the end of this race.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Racing Fernando Alonso to the finish line. That absolutely fantastic action.
Slipstreaming him.
Yeah.
He's going to overtake. Oh, Alonso closes the door. What a great race.
That's a great example of the fantastic action we've got in the game with Fernando Alonso. So thanks for checking that out, guys. It's latest Grid action there using Havana with Grid coming out this October on Xbox One, PS4 and PC, and also coming soon to Google Stadia.